Alrighty.
Okay, be quiet.
We're rolling.
Hi everybody, moving on 04 here. Going to show you how I make my Italian hoagie rolls. You can use it as bread or whatever you like to start off with. I have a tablespoon of sugar in the bowl. I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of instant fast rise yeast. And half a cup of warm water.
Not microwave.
No, not microwave water. It'll kill your yeast. And it's warm water about the temperature of bath water. Stir it up and let it start proofing. Even though it's instant, I like to proof mine. Here in this bowl I have 2 tablespoons of sugar. I'm going to add approximately a tablespoon of salt. About a teaspoon to a teaspoon and a half of onion powder.
The camera.
And about a teaspoon and a half of garlic powder. And approximately a heaping tablespoon of just your generic Italian seasoning mix. Okay, that's the excess ingredients. Pause. Okay, here I have half a cup of canola oil. You can use any type of oil that you like. I just dump it in the mixer, and I reach in and coat the whole inside of the mixing bowl. As you can see, I've already made 1 batch of bread.
Yeah, I've already showed it to them.
Okay, into this goes all the seasonings and sugar and salt and everything that I just added. I lift it up, and then I've got 1.5 cups of extra warm water, warmer than what I would use for the yeast. I put it in, turn it on, and give it a quick stir. Then I put my guard on, and I start adding flour, normally about 3 cups to start with. And let this go ahead and start mixing while the yeast is proofing. And I just let this sit here and continue to mix until, for about 6 to 8 minutes, give or take a minute or 2, for my yeast to proof. We'll be back when I get ready to add the yeast.
Go.
Okay, I'm putting in my yeast. It all rose up nice and bubbly and everything.
What is this? What's this?
And those are my 2 assistants there. Can't ever make bread without my helpers.
No, what is this?
The mixer paddle.
Alright, and then I raise my bowl back up, turn it on, and let it start mixing.
What is this?
When it pretty well gets mixed up, then I'll start adding more flour.
More flour with this? I want to help.
I can't really give you a direct measurement. A lot of it depends on your altitude, the temperature, what type of heat you have, if it's warm inside, if it's dry inside. But somewhere usually around 4 to 6 cups to make a
Just a minute, honey.
almost dry but still a tiny bit sticky dough.
I like to watch it.
Okay, this is pretty
Keep
well
your hands away
mixed
from it.
in the mixer.
Come
So
on.
now I'll start adding flour 1 cup at a time.
No, school is closed. Watch that bucket of dough,
Move
honey.
back, Peyton. Sit down.
You're getting your necklace in it.
I want to watch it.
Yeah, the first batch of dough is rising pretty good.
I want to watch it.
Wait till we get done here, honey.
Okay. Adding another cup, which makes a total of 5 cups. And I'll be back with the final total once I get it all mixed up.
Well, they can see it. but I'll get closer. We're recording.
Okay guys, I ended up using approximately 5 1/4 cups of flour. Here's what my dough looks like in the bowl and on the hook. When you get to the right consistency, it kind of pulls away from the bowl and away from the bottom. It just kind of globs onto the hook. And I'm going to turn it off. And then the consistency is, you know, it's kind of rubbery and sticky. A little bit sticky, but it doesn't like attach to your hand. And this has been beating since I first started the first amount of dough, right about 9 minutes total. So I'm getting ready to take it off of taking the hook off.
She wants to be in the video. You were in the video over there, Peyton.
And take it off of here.
Get out of the way, sweetheart.
And get my bowl ready.
You'll be in it. Go back over there.
And then I just take it off of my hook here. Like I said, I'll leave my dough just a little bit sticky, but that's okay because it takes care of itself as it sits and rests.
Hi, Miss Teresa.
Okay, and then there we go. Then I just take it out of the bowl. I don't do any extra kneading or anything like that. Plop it in the bowl that I have greased. Turn it over a time or two, roll it around. Then I just kind of knead it and stretch it underneath into a halfway decent type ball. Turn it over again and then back. Kind of pat it out a little bit. And then that's that. Let me get my parchment paper. I'll be right back.
Hey, Ed. Since she was able to find the flour bowl, can't keep her out of it. Same way with the sugar bowl.
Okay. And then I just take the parchment paper with the plastic or whatever side down. And I put it over my bowls. Then I take a big tablecloth and lay it over top. Excuse me, Peyton. And just basically tuck it in around the edges and let it rise till it's double or more. Where I use the extra warm water for all of it, it usually only takes about an hour to rise, and then you can form it into whatever rolls that you want. So we will be back when this gets ready, and then we'll do some meatballs.
Okay, guys, we are back.
Okay, punch the bread down. Me and my little assistants are going to show you how we make our hoagie buns.
Put the knife down, Morgan.
Mash it down there, punch it down.
Mash.
And of course they have their aprons on and their hands are washed. Alrighty, let me turn it out onto the table. There is our bread.
It's mashed.
Yeah, and then we just kind of mash it around a little bit. Throw it around. We don't use any flour on it, but this is how I do my bread. I kind of make it into a pretty much even rectangular shape, and then I just cut it in basically equal portions.
Wait, Morgan.
Wait a minute, I'll give you your chunk.
Wait till Mama ready. Peyton, get back, please.
And of course my girls, they have to do their own rolls.
There's Peyton's, there's Morgan's.
Do we have to smash them down?
Yeah, remember how I showed you?
Yeah.
Smash it and then roll it.
I'm going to make it illegal and then okay?
Yep, kind of like a hot dog bun.
Wait a minute, that's too long.
But I'm just going to do it this way.
Yeah, we don't worry about it being all perfect or anything, you know. This is just home, and it's going to be eaten here in just a little bit. The dough rose, I don't know, maybe about an hour and 15 minutes or so. Where I use the extra warm water, it makes it rise much faster. Normally about 3 hours from beginning to coming out of the oven.
Morgan's making rolls, not buns.
Morgan, we're making hot dog buns, remember?
See? Yes. You do this. And then make a long in pieces.
So when we get these here, well, let me show you me making one. And I just basically flatten it out.
Watch
Get
Mama,
it about
Morgan.
the length that I want. Then I roll it up. Pinch the ends over. And lay it on the sheet to rise.
There. Look, I show you.
Okay, we will be back when we get them on the pan.
Okay.
Okay, I just got a pot, about half of a kettle of water on to boil. The oven is heated up. I've got the baby's pan of bread in the oven. Here's this here. It's risen. It's been an hour and 15 minutes on the second rise. It's ready to go in the oven. Okay, and here's my meatloaf mix. And what's in here is 2.5 pounds of hamburger. You can use ground chuck, whatever kind you like. 2 eggs, 2 teaspoons of salt, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, and a 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese, and 1 full cup of cream of wheat or farina. This is what I use on my meatballs. If you want to use breadcrumbs or oats or anything like that, you can substitute them. The finer ground they are, the better your meatballs turn out. Don't have any onion powder, any other spices or anything in it. I'll get this mixed up. I'm going to roll them out into about quarter-size balls. And I'll be back when we got them done, and I'll show you how I cook them. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Meatballs are done. Putting them here in the water. Just drop them down into the water. They don't stick or anything. This is how I cook my meatloaf. My meatballs. I don't brown them. I don't bake them. I just drop them in the water. And then when I got them all in, you have to make sure though that it's boiling water. And like when it hits the boiling water, it seals up the outside. Another thing too, it also cooks the fat off of the meatballs, or out of them. When they get done, you don't know that there's anything but meat there. And then I put the lid on and just let them sit there and boil for about 15 minutes. The baby's bread is just coming out of the oven right here, and 2 pans here are going in. Oven's at 350 degrees. Take about 12 minutes for them to bake. We'll be back when it's time to take care of drain the meatballs and put the sauce on, put them in, and pull the bread out.
Okay.
Okay, the meatballs got done. We have 2 grumpy little girls, so we didn't get to record what we wanted to. But we just drained the water off of them, and I emptied 2 cans of pre-made
Spaghetti sauce.
Spaghetti sauce, you know, any kind of brand that you like. The bread is done. And we're having Cheetos and or Fritos with the dinner. And what I do is I take the bun and I cut a wedge out in the top and put the meatballs in it, put mozzarella cheese on it. There's a plate here on the table already ready. You can see what it looks like when it's done. Absolutely fantastic. And we have 2 very tired little girls sitting here eating dinner. So,
Say
hope
hi,
this
guys.
helps somebody. Talk to you guys later. Bye.
Tell them bye.
Bye.